Salutations and good morrow everyone, and welcome back to another Smalland update video where today we're going to be going over creature feature number 4, the Ladybug, as well as FAQ Friday number 8. Now I know you guys are probably out here looking for some information on the currently closed beta that yes, I do have access to, but sadly I cannot share anything with you guys on that beta. The NDA has been signed and I cannot do anything on that. The only thing that I've been approved to tell you guys is I cannot wait for you guys to play the game. But let's hop in and let's talk creature feature number 4, the Ladybug. But before we do, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Let's hop in. It says, hey small folk, we have another entry from the Pathfinder's journals to share some information about a creature that you may have seen pop up in some of our materials we've shared so far, the humble Ladybug. So it says right here, today I was approached by a Ladybug, a small creature often preyed upon by others. But this does nothing to dampen its plucky demeanor. Watching it, I noticed it will inquisitively seek out anything it finds interesting with mischievous glee. These are big words. It seems that the Ladybugs are armored and can withstand certain types of damage due to their armored shell. The markings on the shell can also ward off potential roaming attackers. As I broke camp, I watched it earnest, and then my new faithful companion followed me as we entered the grasslands. But it was here that we heard footsteps approaching, giving away the movements of a large predator maneuvering through the tall grass. As we ran for our lives, my new friend fell behind, and as I made it into the open, weapon drawn to defend myself, my companion was nowhere to be seen. Yet the movement of the tall grass rustling in the opposite direction showed something lumbering slowly away, obviously content with a small meal. We'll be back next time to look for another fascinating creatures of Smalland, but you guys can go out and wishlist the game down below. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about the Ladybug. One, the Ladybug looks really cool. The red shell is what they were talking about, and it does have a hard shell. The threat level is low. It's a food chain, is a secondary consumer. The personality is loyal. You guys can tame these in the game. As they've said, taming is in the game, and he talked about it down there, that he has a faithful companion. Their benefit, they're inquisitive, hardy, and you can also use them as bait, apparently. Location, found in numerous locations throughout the area of Smalland, or the Small Land, as they like to call it. Small lands. Anyway, but that is the Ladybug. I hope you guys are happy about the Ladybug being added to the game. They are really cool looking. But let's talk feature FAQ Friday, number 8. It says, hey small folk, we've been poring over your questions and got some answers ready for FAQ Friday number 8. Without further ado, let's get to it. Since there's going to be quests, are there going to be bosses? Yes, there are bosses, one of which you can see in our last trailer, a very large battle-scarred spider that is a history with one of our Pathfinders in the game. Sweet, so that must be the boss right there, a very large spider, almost Broodmother-esque, like in Grounded, so that's pretty neat. Looking forward to that. I think that that's going to be a really neat fight. Hopefully you need more than one person to fight it, because it'd be cool to get that multiplayer aspect back in there as well. Will we be able to use items from the house, just like in the other movie variety, like needles for swords, sugar cubes for sweetening tea, etc. There are crafted items as the small folk are skilled, but have limited resources, and it's your job as the vanguard to find more resources. But yes, there will also be special items to find too. We rely on things growing within the world that you can use efficiently to craft. But then there are very special and unique items that can be crafted, very special and unique rewards, and these are found via working with the factions. This way we do not create the infinite number of, say, needles, or just one thing that would make it a race to get to only one player can get. This way we can make it feel special and rewarding. How many variants of armor will there be, and will it be more than what we have seen, or is that it? No. Definitely more. Armor is very powerful in the game, so it takes time to earn, as has lore attached, making some more meaningful. So in other words, armor is going to be something that is very helpful in the game, but very hard to make in the game. The early sets of armor will probably be a little bit easier, making it so you don't just die off no matter where you are. But a lot of the different armor sets, as they've been saying, are going to be very, very powerful and very, very unique for what you do, depending on the faction you're with, whether you're with bees or ants or what have you. Those are different factions that you'll be able to find in the game that you'll be able to align with, that they've talked about already. So going through and thinking about how armor could change, I don't think the armor is going to be based solely on the different factions, like just the different bugs that are in the game. I bet you that there's going to be some other factions besides just insects inside of the game. But that is the updates to Smalland so far. I wish that I could share more about the closed beta with you guys. I cannot wait for you guys to play this game. I really wish I could share more, but that is all the time I have left to share an update for Smalland. So guys,